Hey everybody, Arnaldo Hoffman here of Gear It First. I'm at the Infocomm 2019 show, and I'm here at the Blizzard booth, and there's a lot that you guys have going on here. It seems that you're trying to hit, a little bit of something for like the DJ production and high-end production market too. So can you give us a quick tour of everything that's going on?
Sure. We've got a whole lineup here. Starting off here at the end, we have our Super G150. This is a 150 watt full featured moving head in a very compact body. It's going to be great for places that have really small spaces, but big spaces too. We've got them hanging all the way up, and they have just a really powerful punch, but they're in a really light, compact body. Moving over here, we have our WiMAX Zoom. This is a zooming wash fixture that's also an outdoor IP-rated fixture with a huge heat sink on it, so it's completely silent. This is our N-Trans fixture. This has an LED ring on the outside that's fully programmable via DMX, only using 44 channels. It's also fully pixel mappable, and then on the inside it has a 2-degree beam that can shoot out some really spectacular tight effects, but it also has a color wheel, but it also has a colorizer, which when using the colorizer with the prism, it actually shoots out the prism in 10 or 12 different colors depending on what facet prism you're using.
Okay,
so it's super cool. On our light show on our website, it's got a spectacular photo of that, and everyone I've shown it to, it's just like their jaws drop as soon as they see it. We also have our WiMAX 7, which is a 7-color LED fixture, also outdoor, also WDMX, so it's completely wireless and silent. Over here, we have our Redstone 300. This is our for our high-end market. This is a framing profile fixture. It's 300 watts of LED, shutters, color mixing, color correction, 2 rotating gobo wheels, the whole 9 yards. This is the high-end production fixture for that market.
Now, is this color changing LED or is this CMY?
This is CMY mixing on the inside, so it is a white LED with the color mixing flags in front of it.
Very nice.
This is our Aria warm white. It's our kind of a box standard Lico, but it's got really great CRI color rendering. It's 98. It's also compatible. It comes with one lens, but it's also compatible with existing lenses that are on the market now, so you don't have to buy extra lenses if you already have them.
Nice, okay. Is there room for like the animation wheels and add-ons?
Yeah, we can. Yes, absolutely. It's got a accessory slot right on the back right here that'll fit your twin spin or your gobos. And this fixture's got a lot of punch, so you got to use glass gobos or steel with it. But this is a lot of LEDs. In the past, you were able to use your own printed gobos. Not anymore. The LED fixtures have really come up and given you a lot of power, so you can't use those anymore. But you can do some fantastic optics. The lens that comes with this, it's acrylic, so it's really lightweight.
I was going to say, this whole thing feels ridiculous.
It is an extremely lightweight fixture. And a lot of that is the fact that we are using a new technology in the lens. They're all acrylic and not glass. And I've had this side by side with other competitors in the incandescent models, glass lenses, and the sharpness on the lens just blew my mind away. It was almost as good as or actually it was better than the HD lenses that are on the market.
That's awesome.
Pricing.
So let's talk about the Iris. I mean, I've been doing tons of videos on the Iris because it really is, I think, one of the easiest screens to put together, and the fact that it doesn't take a lot of effort to get rid of that gap. So this is the R2. So what's the difference between the Iris R3 that I have and the R2?
The only difference between the two of them is the fact that it's pixel density. It's so the 2 and the 3 is just a 1 millimeter tighter spacing on your LEDs. So the tighter the spacing, the closer you can be to the wall before you start seeing the individual pixels. So that's important for our customers that we're working with to make sure that they buy the right wall for their use. You don't want to get an R2 if people are 50 feet away. Mm-hmm. It's just a waste of money. So we're going to make sure they get the right panel. I actually have a panel right over here. And the thing about this is it's fully serviceable from the back. So this entire panel right here, it just comes off with these 4 clips on the side, pulls away, and then you can come back from the back. If you need a spare, you can just pop it right on. Also, our modules, our LED modules, they can be pushed out from the back side, with a little bit of effort. And there's also a way, and I never get this right, but there's a very specific way that they can be pulled right back through the inside, so you can completely service this from one side. And, you know, older video tiles, you have to push from one side, and then someone had to come back from the front. They're magnetic, and they'll just slip right into place. Another feature is that you can do plus or minus 10 degrees on your panels where you're putting them together, so you can do a circular wall, and you just set it to where you want and lock it down in place, and they'll take care of everything else for you. Top latches. I mean, this wall is real easy to hang. This entire wall, I was able to hang all of them in less than an hour by myself. It's a really nice modular product that goes together really easy.
Very cool. And then last one, actually, this one kind of caught my attention. The ones you have here inside the truss.
Yes.
So what are these guys here?
This is our Motif sketch. This is an IP65 outdoor architectural fixture. It's 3 channels RGB, but what's really good about these is price. A lot of people are charging a ton of money for architectural fixtures, and these are very economical, and they're really great fixtures. They're going to last a really long time. They're fully sealed. They'd probably go to IP67, but we don't have a testing facility to verify that. But they are fantastic. We've been using them here as truss warmers, and they're really standing out, and there's a lot of punch from them. There's also a bigger brother for this, which is the Fresco, which is the same thing, but just double the length.
Awesome. And then you guys have a new product that you've announced on your Instagram. It's got some people talking about it.
Yes, we have a new product coming out, and it's something that we are quite proud of because it's the first product that we've actually engineered and assembled right here in the United States. And it's called the Socket, and it is a single universe ArtNet to DMX converter. And we are also building a companion app for that called At Full. And with the companion app, you're going to get a full universe lighting console, and our target price is going to be under $200 for it.
That's awesome. And it's really compact. I mean,
it's compact. I actually have a working prototype if you want to see it. We've just shown people here. We even have our nifty retail box. Inside the box, it's going to come with a battery, it's going to come with a USB cable, and it's going to come with the socket itself. This is purple. This is our purple prototype. Every design iteration had a different color, so this one happens to be purple. It's got a super cool magnetic battery latch on the back.
Nice.
And so if you need to change your battery, it's guaranteed to last for 6 hours. It'll probably last a lot longer, but we're going to guarantee it for 6 hours until we get some real-world testing on this, which is why we're starting our beta program right now. People can go online at blizzardpro.com/socket, and for the first 100 people that sign up, we're going to send this out to them for free. They get to keep it. All we need is their feedback to tell us how they're doing with the product so we can make this the best product we can. And the beta release will be at the end of July, and we're hoping by LDI we have the full release version for the public.
Can it be run hardwired? So if you have more than a 6-hour show, can you just leave the USB plugged in?
You can use the USB for power. Everything else is Wi-Fi. So it uses just your regular 2.4 gigahertz spectrum. So you can actually plug this into your existing network and get to it from any other device that's on the network with the app. But it will also take ArtNet from any console that already puts out ArtNet. So you're not limited to just our app. So you just set it to the receiving universe and just plug it in and it goes.
Awesome. Do you have the Light Shark here as well?
We do have a Light Shark.
So let's transition to that real quick, because you're talking about consoles, and there's so many different options. One of the problems with the consoles is cost. They can get pretty expensive. And
right.
If you want a bigger screen or you want a touch screen, these options get really, really expensive. And I understand you guys have a solution of having a console that gives you a whole bunch of different options, but it's still compact and affordable.
That's right. Our Light Shark product is a console that uses its interface is over IP, so you don't have to be stuck with a specific screen. You can use any tablet, any computer that can connect to it via Wi-Fi or Ethernet, hardwire, and when you are connected to it, and when you're connected to the console, you can just log into its IP address, and this entire interface right here is all web-based. So anything with the web browser is going to work with this. The console Has faders, a whole 9 yards, everything you want for a console. You can build fixture profiles. You can pick your fixtures. You can run colors. Cue lists. Come on. It's right there. Oh, there it is. So you can fade up, and you can run through cues on your console. All this from anywhere in the room that's connected.
That's really, really fast too, as far as the response time. So, how does it work? Does it connect? Does it send the video over the Lightning, or is it over Wi-Fi, or?
Well, that's the thing is you have your choice of how you want to do this. Right now, in this environment, because the Wi-Fi is really dirty in the building, we're using Ethernet adapters for the iPad, and we're connected directly. Wirelessly, it works exactly the same way. Depending on that network traffic, there might be a little bit of latency, but if you're just hitting cues, you're not going to have a problem. But the latency is hardly noticeable.
So does this mean, like, for example, in an install setting, we could have one of these in front of house, but if you need a control from back of house, would you be able to control it to that same?
Yes, you can add multiple nodes to it.
That's incredible. And then are all the, like, if you have multiple screens, right? Are they all the same thing, or can you have different?
You can have different things on different screens.
Incredible. So this is an incredible product, but you're still going to get some lighting designers say, I love how it works, but either I need something even more portable, or they don't really want the faders. They just like having that touch option. Right. And the program is real intuitive. So is there something that maybe doesn't require to have all the faders and everything else?
Right. So for those type of people, we've created a more affordable option, and that's the LS Core. Okay. And that Core is essentially the console in a smaller box without the faders, without the screen, but everything is accessible via the external monitor. So any tablet, anywhere that you have, phone, anything, that's your interface for the console. And it is a much more affordable option for somebody who wants to get into computer programming of lights without spending a whole lot of money.
Fantastic. So if they want to find you online, I mean, obviously there's a website, but your social media, everything else. I mean, you guys are different. You're a little more fun than your traditional company. So what in many ways are they able to find you online?
You can find us on Instagram, and you can find us on Facebook, and you can also find the links for all of that stuff at our website, blizzardpro.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Lucas. I appreciate it. Arnaldo Walkerman, Gear It First. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more like it, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Gear It First, honest reviews, incredible gig logs, lots of tips and tricks, and more tutorials than any other YouTube channel. I guarantee it, or your money back.